Welcome back to The Average Drinker. So excited for another video. We've got a really, really good one for you today.
Yes, we do. Well, maybe.
No, it's going to be a good video. It's not a maybe.
Well, it might be a good video, but I don't know about the whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find out.
Speaking of the whiskey, today's video, we are going to revisit some of those whiskeys we said we are not going to drink again, that are just sitting on our shelf collecting dust, that we don't really like, but we know a lot of other people really like most of these whiskeys on this table. We're just not really a fan of them. If you guys missed that other video that we've done collecting dust, we've done bottles that just sit on our shelf that we don't drink. So now we got to revisit them.
Yep.
We're going to try them all 7 of them.
Yep, we got 7.
7, that's
So it's
a lot.
14 divided by 2. 7.
Why do you need to do the math?
Because we had 14 on a bunch of different videos recently, so now it's 7. Yeah. It wasn't 7 on purpose, it's just what we grabbed.
I was like, I don't know where he's going with this, but I'm going to follow along until I figure it out. But 7's my lucky number, so maybe we'll get lucky with one of these 7, or maybe we won't.
There's a 7 in one of those. Why don't we just start with that one?
No, I don't want to start with that one. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
start, it's a higher proof. I want to start with a lower
Okay.
proof. I mean, not that that matters, because like some of these we're going to be going back down in proof.
Exactly.
It doesn't really, I mean, I guess we can start with the 7.
Yep, do it.
Sure, okay, we're gonna start with the 7, and the 7 is Baker's 7.
Yep.
I liked this better than you did. I think what our thing is like, it was just disappointing because like people get so excited for Baker's 7 when we would much rather have like a Knob Creek single barrel or something else, like something else Jim Beam.
I mean, this is a single barrel. It's a 107 proof single barrel. 8 years, 2 months for this particular one. So.
Sorry if you can hear our dog in the background. She decided she would just go ahead and grab a bone and play with it while we're recording a video. So
Yeah.
Jade, come here.
All right.
All right, this is real life, people.
Yep. Well, that was a massive pour.
Oh, you
can have
probably
some-
should.
I don't know what I
like,
was thinking.
oh my god.
I was thinking I was gonna. Yeah, that's still leaving a lot.
Jade.
So we're not gonna drink all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
I was thinking
Yeah,
I was
that's
drinking
still a lot.
something to.
I feel like
I was thinking I was gonna drink something to sit out in the backyard. Anyway.
we're just taking
I know.
sips of these.
I know.
Oh my lord. Cheers.
Oh well. It happens.
Time out for a second. All right, now that I got the dog to stop playing with her toy, at least for the moment being, we can do this. So cheers to you, and cheers to you guys for watching, for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for being here. Now let's see what happens. Let's see if we like these the 2nd or 3rd or 4th or 5th million time around.
And we are gonna try to go through these fast because we don't want to bore everybody and just make this video 45 minutes long.
But also, I'm not gonna just chug these and be like it, don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I still think it smells good.
It smells all right.
It smells good. Oh, don't.
No, it's like I like the smell on the Knob Creek single barrels have a richer smell to me.
Yeah, that's
This
fine.
one just doesn't have that rich of a smell.
It almost smells like it would be more like a Heaven Hill. Like
Kinda.
If you smell like a Heaven Hill, like the 10-year or like the Henry McKenna 10. I mean, the Heaven Hill Bottle Bond or the Henry McKenna 10-year. Like, kind of smells like that.
This particular one's kind of bitter, astringent, and lacking in finish.
Are we drinking the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
I don't think it tastes astringent at all.
I do.
I also don't, I think it's mildly bitter, but you have such a love for a sweet palate.
I know.
This is just proof that every palate is different. Just because he doesn't like something doesn't mean I don't like it. I do. I still think this is fine. Now, is it worth the crazy hunting? No. Like, I think it's good. I think it is mildly bitter, but I also like bitter notes in my whiskey sometimes. Like, it tastes like a bitter dark chocolate.
It almost has like the bitters from like a drink, like a Peychaud bitters or something like that in there. That it just turns me off, and I cannot sit here and drink an entire glass of this.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I can't.
But
Did she get another toy?
she did. I was just so distracted. Okay, I've got to get that one from her too. This video might take 3 days. All right, so overall, Bill doesn't like this, and you won't drink it again.
Nope.
You know, I think this one's okay. I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. I do like bitter dark chocolate, and I do like bitter drinks more than you do. Like, I really enjoy like Aperol spritzes and things that have bitters in them comparatively, so I think that makes more sense. But also, it's not one that blows me away, and I would much rather have a Knob Creek single barrel, and any day for me. Knob Creek single barrel, any kind of other Jim Beam product, really. So there's that. Whoa.
All right.
All right.
Bottle number 2.
Bottle number 2. You know what? This is one that I catch a lot of flack for. And this is JTS Brown. 100 proof. I feel so meh about this bottle, and I know a lot of people love it. And yes, it's a cheap bottle. It's affordable. You can find it everywhere. But to me, this is just
I don't know if you can find it everywhere. I don't know if it's even sold in Colorado.
It's not sold. Yeah, we did get it in Kentucky. Yep. But we got it because a lot of people love it.
This is like, what, $15, $20 bottle?
I've done this in blinds. I've done this in not blinds. And it tastes to me like sugar water with lightly salted peanuts and a little bit of caramel.
The smell to me is better than the Baker's. Yeah, to me it is.
I think
there's not a ton going on in the smell, but to me it smells better.
I was gonna say there's just not anything going on. Like on the Baker's, at least I could get a nuttiness. This just like doesn't even have. It's very mellow.
There's light nut in here. Some brown sugar. It's nothing crazy. For a $15 bottle, I'd still probably pass it. I'd probably just go 101. Spend the extra $5 and get a 101.
But you know what's funny? This actually tastes better than that Baker's 7.
Oh, yes. Yeah, for sure. It tastes better than that Baker's 7.
It tastes better than the Baker's 7s. So.
Yeah, that Baker's 7, I said, is not good.
Right. It's fine. This is fine, too, but I don't really like... I think that's crazy to me that this tastes better than the Baker's 7, but overall...
I mean, this isn't bad, but it's just, like I said, I would rather just spend an extra $5 and get a 101.
It does taste better than it did the day I did it and what's in the box, but it depends on what you drank before and what you've had in your palate. I don't know, there's so many contributing factors. Do I love this? No. Am I gonna buy another bottle of this? Heck no. But for what it is, it's fine. But again, like you said, no, I'm good. Like you said, I would much rather have a Wild Turkey 101 for a couple more bucks.
Yep.
For my $5 that I probably spent on a cup of coffee or whatever, I'm going with the Wild Turkey 101.
Yep.
Just my opinion.
Ding.
Ding,
Let's
ding.
stick on the Heaven Hill train since this is from Heaven Hill.
I hear a train a-coming.
This one's probably going to drive some people nuts.
This is the Toasted Barrel train. Okay, Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. I don't hate this one, and I think this is still good, but like there's so many other toasted barrels that I prefer over this one, and this one just sits on our shelf, and that's like, I'm not going to buy another bottle of it because it does, but we might like it.
I think one of the reasons it sits on our shelves is because when we do it in blinds, and it just never really does that great, if I remember right.
Yeah.
We haven't drank it in a while. It's one of those, it is allocated-ish.
I think on its own it's good, but I think when it's in a blind it doesn't do well. I think it smells good.
It smells good.
It's like toffee.
It has a little bit of molasses.
Yep, toffee, molasses, toasted marshmallow. It does smell like a toasted marshmallow.
The smell is good.
Sweet marshmallow. What's that, jet puffed? Yeah, it smells kind of like jet puffed with like toasted jet puffed with some char.
If it was like charred.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it smells fluffy.
Good.
Fluffy. It's like Gabriel Iglesias. I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
It smells like my insides feel. That's the best one we've had yet.
It is. I like the smell better than the palate.
The finish on this is actually really good. I love the finish on this. I love that char, sweet vanilla cream, like caramelized, sugary, chocolatey on the back end that I get. I like this. I think this is good.
When it comes to this, what?
I spilled it right down my face.
When it comes to this, or you have a choice of a double oak, because I think they're about the same price at that $50, $60 point. Woodford double oak, sorry. What are you going to pick up?
Well, they're way different to me. Woodford double oak is significantly sweeter.
Correct.
So, I mean, it depends on if I want something sweet or not. Like, Woodford double oak is pure breakfast to me, and it's incredibly sweet. This is actually not as sweet. It's got some of that bitter chocolate in there, the dark chocolate, like the cacao, like the 97% cacao.
It's got a little bit of bitterness to it.
A little bit, but then also it has some like toffee, caramel, like vanilla, marshmallow, toasted flavor to it. So for me, that's different. But like if you're talking like other toasteds, I don't know how, like it's in a different level of than those, if that makes any sense. Like Penelope toasted, I love.
Yep.
Like the high char Penelope toasted.
Yeah.
What's another one? Peerless double oaked.
Yep. which is a lot more money than this.
Yeah, but it's still so good, and you can find it. I don't know.
This is the best of what we've tried so far.
So far, I would consider another bottle of this. Like, if we ran out and I wanted it, but we have so much whiskey, too.
That's what I was going to go at. Is
like,
we have so much stuff
whiskey
that I just would not buy another bottle.
Yeah,
So, yeah. It is the best of what we've tried here.
It is, by far, the best of what we tried. Let's go back to another toasted barrel.
Let's stick on that toasted train.
So, we did not like this one. And it's not because we didn't like it, but it's because it was so freaking expensive. Outrageously expensive. It did not live up to the hype. This is the Michter's Toasted Barrel Finish Sour Mash, 86 proof. This was like from 2022.
It's 2022's.
Yeah.
Let's say 22 on there.
God only knows.
Yep, 22.
We did not like this. I like the Michter's Toasted Bourbon. The Toasted Barrel Bourbon. Not the Sour Mash, the other one from the year before.
Oh, yeah.
But this one, we did not like. It was just bad. But that doesn't mean it's still bad. Our palate can change. So go back and try things again. This is the point I'm saying here.
$70, $80 bottle?
I thought this was a $150 bottle.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not that much.
Oh, no. We bought this when we were in, like, out there in the middle of nowhere.
When we went to High West last year, we found it in western Colorado.
I like the smell of it.
Sitting on the shelf.
I like the smell of it. I think the smell is better than that. It has some of the similar attributes, but it's actually better.
Oh yeah, the smell is. I like this smell better than Elijah Craig.
So much better. See, if we're just trying all bad, like whiskey we don't love as much, and then you compare them to each other, it makes them so much better.
They've all gotten better so far. Granted, there's one over there that I'm not looking forward to.
I'm just saying, I know that it has a good finish, no matter what.
This smells actually really good.
It does smell really good. It smells better than the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. It has, like, sweeter notes than that, too.
And I don't get the bitterness.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. On the nose, I don't smell the bitterness. It's, like, still the chocolate, but it's, like, milk chocolate, vanilla.
Yeah.
Even, like, graham crackers. Yeah. I like it. I actually like it. I like it, and it tastes more bitter on the palate than I thought it was going to.
It does.
But it actually tastes like a s'more, to be honest with you.
A little bit.
It has, like, but it tastes like a bitter s'more, so instead of using milk chocolate, you actually used, like, a dark chocolate in the s'more. And it's not as sweet as you would expect, like, with the marshmallow, so it's like you kind of had just a little tiny bit of marshmallow in your s'more, but a lot of the graham cracker. You know, like, sometimes if your marshmallow fell out, but it was still, like, maybe you had it in there and you smushed it down and the marshmallow plopped out. There's still the chocolate and the graham cracker, but just a light note of marshmallow. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah, it's good. This, of what we've had, this would be something I'd probably reach for, but still probably not reach for.
It's also still a little bit bitter. The more I try
it is, but it's not necessarily something I'm going to, okay, I want something to go out in the patio and drink some whiskey. I'm still not going to reach for it.
I think I actually would consider drinking this as I set by a fire.
Yeah, maybe.
That, it tastes good to me for that reason. And also,
no, say I'm Mr. Negative Nancy over here.
No, but I would say it's not worth $80 or $90. Maybe $40.
Still hasn't changed my mind on it.
No, I would not buy it again, but I actually would drink it again.
I would probably take it over the Elijah Craig Barrel or Toasted.
I definitely would take it over that. And I would definitely drink this again. Because I said, I think there was a time where I was like, I'm never going to drink that again. I don't like it.
As you can tell, we haven't drank a whole lot of it.
But I'm going to drink it again. I'm going to finish this bottle. It's good.
Okay. We're just going through some Glencairns
This
here.
is super crushable. Like,
it is, because it's
crushable.
84 proof, 86 proof. So let's see what we got next. Let's leave those two for last because they're a whole different beast.
Let's bring this one out. I've liked this one before.
This is the one I've been wanting to go back to and try.
I've actually liked this. I thought it's good. I think from what I can remember, but sometimes I don't like it.
So this is the Maker's Mark Cask Strength.
So we've realized lately that there are some wheated bourbons that we actually like, and that being Maker's Mark BEP and the Larceny B523. Yep. We like those.
I liked the C922 from what I remember.
I did not like it.
I mean, you had a small sip.
No, I had it multiple times, and I did not like it either time. I did not like it. It just was not my jam. It had a wheated funk in it. And sometimes Maker's Mark gives me Sharpie notes. Sometimes Maker's Mark just tastes funky. And usually I don't like it, but the cask strength is usually where we do better.
This particular one's 110.9 proof, and it's batch 1802. So I'm assuming the 18 is from 2018 because I have had this for a long time.
Ugh. The nose smells like you get Sharpie and then a weird chocolate note that tried to be creamy.
There's a little bit of Sharpie. To me, the nose isn't off-putting.
It's almost like a
maybe my palate's changed towards weeded because I'm liking some weededs more.
Do you know the smell of burnt popcorn?
This isn't like burnt popcorn to me at all.
I smelled like super burnt popcorn with like
Are we smelling
bad
the same
chocolate. Yours does smell different than mine.
Here.
Is it my glass?
No.
This smells better. I still get I get this like red apple. Like a red
apple
I
can see that.
peel.
I can see that.
The peel, not the like actual apple, but the peel of the apple.
Chocolate. There's chocolate on that palate. There's that weeded funk on the back that I'm not a huge fan of.
It's super creamy.
It is.
Mid-palate. Mid-palate is like a cream bomb. Like a creamy chocolate, like a truffle. Like if you bit into a truffle and it poured the cream out into your mouth. That sounds kind of disturbing. If you pour the bit the truffle and pour the cream into your mouth, that's what you get. Like a chocolatey, creamy, caramely truffle.
I could go back and drink this one. I could.
I could maybe, but I don't hate it. I really don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't love the nose. Let me taste it again.
I like the nose. I like the nose more than the palate. Palate's just mid range for me.
I like the palate okay. I like the creaminess in the middle, and then also it kind of goes into some brown sugar at the back end. Has a good finish. Overall, this is not bad.
No.
But I think I've liked it before.
This one probably is, for me, of what we've tried so far, is the one that's like, it goes to the scale that, okay, I would drink it again.
Yeah.
To me, of what we've had.
I think there's a couple I would drink again, but a couple I wouldn't. Yeah. I don't know. I think this also, I like the Maker's 46 cask strength better than this, I think.
We do have the 46 cask strength. And then we also have the BP, which we really like. And we have the FAA one, which we don't
do not like it. Do not like it all. No. That's not bad.
Onward.
Onward and upward. We have two more left.
Two more. We're going to the rise.
I'm going to be totally trashed by the end of this.
Yeah, we're not drinking tons.
I'm just kidding. We're taking sips. We're good.
Yep.
Let's go to this one.
Yeah.
Here's what I will say about this. This is Cream of Kentucky. I hate the nose on this. I hate the palate on this, but I love the finish on this.
100% rye.
The finish is literally pure toffee. Every time I drink it, I hate the nose and I hate the palate, but somehow the finish comes in and it's like
she says every time
toffee.
She drinks it, look how full that bottle is.
No, but every time you've given it to me in blinds and you've given it into me and like things like that, and I just here we go. The nose just gets me every time.
Yeah.
It smells like
so
a pasture.
Straight Rye Whiskey Bottle and Bond is a 100% Ryman Rye estate grown. Yeah.
The nose is.
This one I do not remember.
Smells like rotten cream corn.
But I know a lot of people like these. I know there are some that are like 13 something.
Ours is not.
This is not. It's just. Here, I'll hold it up.
The nose.
If it'll go. That's what ours is.
Probably just focused right when you did it. Okay, it smells terrible.
Oh God.
It smells like rotten cream corn.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It smells really bad.
It's straight barnyard.
Rotten cream corn in a pasture barnyard.
Yeah, that is not a good nose. Palate's just like the nose. No, thank you. Nope, not touching it. Not touching it.
I was like trying to wait for that finish. And
Nope,
it's not there.
it's not good.
Oh.
That was a waste of $80.
There it is. There's like just something in the very back end of the palate that I really like, but everything else is so bad.
That was a waste of $80.
It's so bad. It's like actually really bad.
Yeah.
I can't take another
sip. Nope. One sip, done. One nose, done. Like, that was bad.
If the finish could be anything about the finish to me.
Nope.
I can still get it's really good. The finish is really good. There's something
Last
about
bottle.
the palate and the nose that are just so rotten.
Yeah, it's like rotten.
Ugh.
Last bottle.
Oh, sorry. I was about to just pour it out.
This is Willet 40 Rye.
It's not bad. I don't think it's bad, but there's a lot of other ryes I'd much prefer.
Yep.
And in a blinds, this does not do well for us. The finish of that is good. The nose and the
No,
palate.
it's not.
Yes, it is. It's toffee. It's like toffee, creamy.
I don't know
it's
what you're
rich.
smoking.
No, it comes through in the very back.
No.
My tongue gets it.
No.
Yes. I like it.
This is one time I am going to argue with you that you are
I've
wrong.
told you every single time I've had that, the finish is very good, but everything else is so
I'm going
bad.
to give it to you blind, and you're going to be like,
You
oh,
have.
you're going to call it High West High Country is what you're going to call it.
No, I'm not. I have done this in blinds before. I have literally done it in blinds before. You've given it to me several times in several videos, and I've said the same thing every single time. Just not good. This is better. This is like such a traditional rye to me. This is significantly like piney, spearminty, tea, green tea. Like every single note that you could ever think of, even like a little bit of caramel. Every single note, vanilla bean, that you could think of. Oh, it smells like serious green mint tea, green spearminty tea. Every note you smell, like it smells like a really good rye. Like if you want a thick rye, like a very like in-your-face rye, 100% this is what you want.
It's not bad. It's got a slight youthfulness to me on the palate.
No, it's super spearminty.
To me, I get a slight youthfulness.
No, this one could actually, I actually like this one, and I think this one could be super intimidating to some people. Like, if you don't like rye, heck no, this is not the one you want to try. But some people have asked me for like what a rye really tastes like, and I think this is actually what, if you wanted to know what rye tastes like, this is what you would drink.
I don't think so.
I do. It is like super 100% rye forward. It tastes like everything.
I think like a bullet rye is a good
Well,
rye.
bullet rye is fine. It's MGP rye. But
Correct.
I'm saying,
I think that's your quintessential rye to me.
this is like literally every aspect of rye with enough proof to back it up. Like this is super spearminty. It's got notes of dill in it. It has vanilla in it. It has green tea, hardcore green tea. Like what is the proof? 110, yeah.
Am I going to reach for this? I'm going to take a different rye personally. I mean, it's all right, but it's
super sweet.
It's not worth what people try to go hunting for and find this and pay the $70, $80 I see it for sometimes. I think we picked this up in Kansas for like $40, $45.
Yeah.
We had a 3-year one before this, but
I think an older one would be interesting to try.
I'm still glad every time we see them on the shelf we pass on them.
I think that in the wintertime, I would drink... God, actually, this would go really good with a hot toddy. This would make...
I'd try it. Yeah, I'd try it in hot toddy.
This
Actually,
would make a fantastic hot toddy.
I'll try it in hot toddy this
I
winter.
would definitely have this in a hot toddy. I think... personally, I think this is a really, really good rye. Like, for a rye. This is a really good rye. And honestly, like, if you're talking, like, what whiskey on the table was done the best, like, made the best, this is...
So if you... so this is the last whiskey we have here. So I say to end this video, if you had one of these 7 to actually drink again, would you take any of them, or which one? Or not would you take any of them. Would you take one of them, and if so, which one?
I would... Honestly, I would drink this again in a hot toddy, and I'd probably... but I'm not going to buy it again.
I'm not talking about mixing it, just drinking it by itself.
Yeah, I'm going to drink that Michter's Toasted.
Michter's Toasted? Okay, so you're not going with this.
Nah.
Okay.
Just to drink straight.
Michter's Toasted for her. Maker's Cast Strength for me.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That I would actually go back to and drink.
The Elijah Craig I would drink again too. But, I don't know.
This one, I will not drink.
Never drink again. Ugh, never drink again. That is literally going to go in the drain. If anybody wants to come over to our house and drink it and try
samples?
Alright, so that's our video. That's what we got.
Yep, random shit.
Now let us know. You guys should go back and try some of the bottles that you've tried before and said you didn't like, that you've got sitting on your shelf. Try them and leave a comment. Let us know if you tried it and if you liked it again the second time or if you hated it. Let us know. And that's all we got.
That is all we got.
Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back here next time.